The rain tapped softly against the cafe window. Mia sat alone in her favorite corner, stirring her untouched coffee. Her laptop screen glowed with rejection number 14 that month. Another, we regret to inform you. She smiled weakly, as if pretending not to care, but her eyes betrayed her. Everything she'd worked for, her dream job, her confidence, was slipping away one email at a time. She looked around. Everyone else seemed to be living. Friends laughing over brunch, couples sharing smiles, a barista humming along to soft music. Mia, on the other hand, felt invisible, a ghost in her own story. Then, a little voice broke her silence. "Miss, can we sit here? My daddy says all the other seats are wet." Mia looked up. A small girl, maybe 7, with messy curls and the brightest blue eyes, stood there holding a cookie. Behind her was a man, tall, tired-looking but kind-eyed. "Of course," Mia said, forcing a smile. "It's all yours." They sat, the little girl munching happily, crumbs everywhere. The man smiled apologetically. "She has a talent for making a mess wherever she goes." "I'm Ethan, by the way." "Mia," she replied. "And I totally get it. I make a mess of my life sometimes too." He chuckled softly. "That's what makes us human." They talked, lightly at first. About coffee that tasted burnt, about rain that never stopped, about life that never seemed to go as planned. Mia found herself laughing, actually laughing, for the first time in weeks. Then the girl, Lily, leaned in and whispered, "Daddy says you look sad." Mia froze. Ethan's face turned red. "Lily?" But Mia smiled faintly. "She's right. I've had a rough few months." Ethan nodded quietly. "I know that look," he said gently. "It's the same one I had when my wife left." Mia blinked, caught off guard. He didn't say it like a tragedy, just a truth. "But," he continued, "one day my daughter spilled hot chocolate all over my work files, and I realized, maybe it was time to start over." Life was messy, but it wasn't over. Mia stared at him, something shifting in her chest. The rain outside slowed to a drizzle, and somehow, she felt like she could breathe again. They talked for hours. Lily made her a paper crown out of napkins and declared Mia, queen of new beginnings. It was silly, but when Mia looked in the mirror, she almost believed it. When they left, Ethan handed her a napkin with something scribbled on it. "Don't wait for life to get easier," it said. "Start where you are. Even broken crayons still color." That night, Mia applied for one more job, the one she thought she wasn't good enough for. Weeks later, she got the call. "We'd like to welcome you to our team." Tears blurred her eyes. She whispered, "Thank you," but in her heart, it wasn't to the company. It was to the stranger who reminded her she wasn't done yet. A month later, Mia visited the cafe again. She spotted Lily and Ethan at the same table. Lily waved wildly. "Queen of new beginnings," she shouted. Mia laughed and sat with them. Ethan grinned. "Told you broken crayons work just fine." She smiled. "No, they create the most beautiful colors." And in that moment, Mia realized, healing doesn't always start with a miracle. Sometimes, it starts with kindness from a stranger who sees the light you forgot you had.